Hello everyone and welcome to the RNG University on tonight's episode, Mono Black. So this whole week is Monocolor Week, and of course, on the third day, we're going to play Black. Monocolor Black is a very common deck in today's meta, and there are a lot of different versions of it. I'm gonna choose to play the control version. There's some aggro version with the Arc Fiend, which I don't have, so I can't really play that deck anyways, but I do want to play the control version because of a new inclusion from Phyrexia All Will Be One. Mr. Phyrexian Arena himself. I don't know if that's a real person. Anyways, we're playing Arena. There's a card called Arena. Of course we're going to add it. It's not actually a new card, but it is new to Standard, and that is, we get to, every turn, pay 1 life and draw a card. Well, we don't get to, we have to, but we get an extra card every turn. For a 3-drop, it's actually not that bad. In addition to that, we also can fill out the deck with Life of Toshiro Umezawa. This card is very good against aggro because we can -1/-1 on basically any aggressive creature to kill it. We can also gain 2 life. If they're burning us, we can get out of that. And it's just great card all around for the current meta that we exist in, where there's a lot of 1/1s out, and then there's a lot of burn creatures out. In addition to that, the whole deck list is our old mono black control shell that tops off at Invoke Despair. So let's look at the deck itself, right? We have 3 cutdowns, 4 Evolve Sleeper, 3 Go for the Throw, 4 Life of Toshiro Umezawa, 1 Sheoldred's Edict to kill a ward creature or kill a creature that we can't target, and then only 1 Tenacious Underdog and 4 Reckoner Bankbuster. So you can see the deck is kind of weird in that we don't have that many underdogs, right? We don't want to have that many underdogs because, 1, it is a little bit slower now to be able to blitz it out and basically use that to block or attack, not block, attack. It costs 2 life every time, and we can't, afford that 2 life if we have Phyrexia and Arena out all the time. And Arena helps us draw 2. So all of that together, that means that we don't have to have 4, but we'll see how well that does in today's game. Or games. We also have 4 Graveyard Trespasser. I keep talking about this card. I really love Graveyard Trespasser. I think it's one of the best cards in today's meta. I don't want to say it's underappreciated because it's very appreciated. But in today's meta, right, this card is Ward, so that it's, it's always guaranteed a 2-for-1, or almost always. And also exiles Graveyard, so that, well, guess what? It's, Graveyard Hate for all this Reanimator deck. And its ability is on ETB and flips and attacks. So even if we don't get to attack with them, when we cast them, it is already something removal. That's already good, right? And there's also Daybound Nightbound, which forces control decks to play in a way where they have to cast things. All around, this card is just amazing. And, it's got a lot of things in one package. And then Liliana of the Veil, not really much to say about it. She is Liliana of the Veil. Of course, we need her. We have 3 of, because I kind of had to cut some cards to fit into Life of Toshiro Umezawa, and not really quite sure which one fits better yet. And we have 3 Sheoldred of the Apocalypse. We don't have the Phyrexian Praetor in this deck. Not Praetor, Phyrexian Obliterator in this deck. And I really struggled for that. I was thinking whether or not I should run it. But again, it's good against Burn. But against Burn, we do have a lot of life gain and removal. So that's probably already good. And it's not good against anything that can remove it. So it's not really a point to play a 4-mana 5/5. That just can remove easily. Instead, we play a 4-mana Sorin that we can get card draw from, we can get lifelink Vampire from, we can deal 13 damage at some point if our opponent's just letting Sorin live. So all that in one card is also good. This is why Planeswalker is always the best type. And then 4 Invoke Despairs, nothing to say about that. Of course, we have Invoke. And then 24 lands. So a lot of decks runs 25 lands, but I see that this deck is pretty low to the ground, right? There's a lot of 1, 2, 3 drops. So maybe 24 land is okay. I can't guarantee that, so we're going to play out the deck, right? So obviously my deck is not in, the tip-top version of any mono black control deck. And I just want to see whether or not this version works well. And that's the reason why I play all these decks. So Sheoldred is the tenuous leader of the 7-something ready. Why would they put in like a giant text and then just loads in a second? Kiruta. I'm not saying they shouldn't load in a second. I'm saying they shouldn't put that giant text. We're gonna go second, which it's okay. But we got good cards. We got Cut Down. We got Life. We got Graveyard Trespasser. We're playing against our opponent's aggro deck. Yeah, that's what's happening now. Alright, unfortunately, opponent went first with Kumano, so we just lose. Oh, a chick. That's good for us. Die. So we don't just lose. It'll take us a little bit longer to lose. Alright, so the choice is to play Life of Toshiro Umezawa, gain 2 life, or I can play Evolve Sleeper and use that to potentially block the Kumano. I don't think I'm gonna... I can cast this for 4 mana, and then I will be able to make a 3-3. A 3-3 isn't that good. And the life I could get, I can get it to activate on, you know, on a 1-1 if our opponent has 1-1s. Squee! He's gonna attack. I'm gonna block. 1 blocker. Make it a 2-2. We'll trade. Oh no! My squee! Or your squee! And my... whatever. Trespass. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, I'm gonna take out your squee. For now, I will take out the chick next turn. What do you exile again? What is that called? The Evolve Sleeper. There you go. Lightning Strike. See? 2 for 1. He has a land. He's gonna attack. That's annoying, but... Wow. Okay, well. Trespasser to Trespasser. Now we'll exile your chick. See? 24 lands. That might be an issue, since we're only drawing 3 lands. Lightning Strike again. 2 for 1 again. Alright, so I don't have another thing to exile, right? I don't have another thing. So I will play the life to kill the 1-1. -1/-1 on this. And I'll play my Evolve Sleeper. It's not a blocker. It'll just survive there for a turn. Unless he wants to burn it. Okay. Good game. Get out of here. We're both playing all 3 lands, but the Graveyard Trespasser is just so good. I guess. I don't know. Not really having fun, to be fair, if our opponent's mono red, because that deck is tried. But winning is fun. I'm not gonna say no to winning. Let's try it for game number 2. Digital only cards have small arena logo, and all they're talking about is, you know, alchemy, and nobody wants to play that game. Who goes? Yeah, of course opponent goes first. This time we don't have removal. I'm gonna keep. I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep because I have 3 lands and I can't justify not keeping a hand with 3 lands, especially if I have a 1-drop to play. Off. Bankbuster. Okay. Well, I guess we're playing that game. Hey, I got a Bankbuster too. Take 1. Ambitious Farmhand. They get a land. They get to play that land. Alright, the good old black versus white sort of fight. Except, I'm drawing like 3 lands. I drew 3 lands. These are my opening hand lands, and for the last 3 turns, I've drew 3 lands. So I can attack. He'll block. I'll grow it. Four lands. Now he's thinking about it. Jinka taxes. Why is he Jinka taxes? Let me draw a card. He's gonna draw a card in response? No, he's not. Okay, so he's holding up 4 lands. So that's a thing. What can he do with 4 lands held up like that? He's probably gonna draw, right? So if I play Sheoldred, he will have to draw right now. And if he draws, yep, he only have 2 mana left. Which means that I can... can he kill a creature attacking with 2 mana? I don't think so, and I'm tapped out. So actually, no. No. That would let me exile my Sheoldred. Okay, well, I will attack for 1. Almost did it. It's almost default that I would just tap Sheoldred to crew the Bankbuster, but that's not good. 5 mana. Is it AO time? Please don't let it be AO time. Play your Wandering Emperor. Play your Wandering Emperor and buff the Ambitious Farmhand. Ah, lay down arm, you jerk. Okay, fine. Four mana. So he is just holding up for Emperor, right? If he is just holding up for Emperor, should I do anything against this? I can draw a card. On this turn, if he plays Emperor, and what would he do when he play Emperor? Well, I'm going to play a land first. It's good to draw 2 cards, right? That's fine. Let me just draw 2 cards. Maybe he'll play Emperor in response and just let it eat the Invoke. I doubt it. Opponent's roping. He probably wants to draw. Oh, he is gonna eat the Invoke. That's interesting.
I am the Emperor of Kamishan, and we must protect the people.
I mean, maybe he has 2 Emperors in his hand? Is that what? I don't know. I basically get rid of an Emperor and draw a card. I don't think it's that bad. I would just eat the damage and then play Emperor. Because now I'll draw 1 more card, but then he'll have an Emperor out. I don't know. Maybe he has 2 Emperors in his hand. Maybe he has 4 Emperors in his hand. Roadside Reliquary. That's a scary card. I'm not gonna block. I remember losing the Roadside Reliquary. Sarah Paragon into Ambitious Farmhand. Damn it. I almost had it. I was gonna exile the next turn. Okay, well, let's go for this throw. You can crew, but I'm not even going to attack, so... Okay, that's not correct to crew here, because he's tapped out, and if I had a removal, I could kill it. Of course, I don't have a removal, I mean, he doesn't know that. Let's go Graveyard Trespasser. Eat your Sarah Paragon. Thank you. No attacks. End turn. Yeah, the Evolved Sleeper is good against, you know, like a blue deck, I guess, that wants to count. Oh! That's unexpected. He's going to draw 2 cards. And he can draw a card with the Bankbuster. This is old. This is an old combo back when Brothers War was still in the meta. Or the main in the meta. Now we're all playing Phyrexia. My turn. I got a cut down. That's not that useful. But because I want to draw a card, see what I can get. Another Graveyard Trespasser. Okay, so attacking with the Graveyard Trespasser here won't do much. And exiling things in a graveyard won't do much. Do I have anything? I do not. So I do want to pick off his Roadside Reliquary so he doesn't get draws. Right? He can get... But do I want to pick it off this turn? You can play a Sarah Paragon and just play it back out. No, he has no enchantment. I don't think he will activate it. Do I need all my mana? If I attack with this, will he crew his Bankbuster and block the Evolved Sleeper? I doubt it. No attack. I'll end the turn. He's probably gonna draw. Yeah. I'm not as good at Magic, so that's why I don't get to, you know, draw more Invoke for my Invoke, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this game. But at least I have a cut down in case he has some Wandering Emperor shenanigans. The cut down could help. Wow. Oh, go ahead and discard 2 cards. Or discard a card. 2 for 1. So he does have a Seraph Paragon. Steel Seraph for 6. Yeesh. Okay. This is no bueno. Oh, he didn't crew. Thought he would have crew first. He wants to give this, I don't know, flying? Lifelink? I don't know what that does. Flying. Okay, I can't block it. You got it. And gotcha. Haha, sucker. Alright, so I want to pop this, right? I'll break this, he gets 1 mana, but he can't use 1 mana. And then I'll have 2 mana to evolve my Sleeper. No Reliquary for you. And now I have a 3/3. Can't go for the throat this, unfortunately. I will draw a card though, because none of these cards are that good in my hand. And I get a land. Not surprised. Alright, so I could exile the Rosai Reliquary. So his Paragon doesn't just get that immediate value. And I'm holding up Go for the Throw, and I'm holding up an Evolved Sleeper. If I attack with the Evolved Sleeper, you think he will block with the Bank Buster? That is an interesting question. If he blocks with the Bank Buster, is that good for me? I get to draw a card. With 3 lands, 3 cards to 3 cards, but 2 of those are lands. He does block. Okay. Well, if you do block, let me draw a card. And it's a land. I don't know why I'm playing this out. I think I'm going to lose just because I drew 11 lands. Can't be 11. 12 lands. Yeah, I drew 21 cards. More than half of that was lands. So that's where we're going. Vigilance? No! Give it lifelink, you dum-dum. Oh, he's got another Reliquary. Just draw 1 card. Now what? I got 3 lands here. You're staring down my 3 lands and my no more card draw. 4 lands. 4 lands. Seriously? Like, what the heck is this game? Alright, he's gonna have a Wandering Emperor. And his Wandering Emperor will probably boost the Steel Seraph with First Strike. And I got nothing. I just have nothing to play. I have this many lands. He is at 14. But I can't attack into a Wandering Emperor because that will lose me the game for sure. So I attack with the Bank Buster into the Wandering Emperor. His Wandering Emperor will make this First Strike, block the Bank Buster, so I just lose a Bank Buster for nothing. I don't know what my opponent has, but I have 3 lands. And if I top deck another land, I will just quit. Wedding announcement, that's nice for you. You have some good draws. Loran, that's some other good draws. There goes my Bank Buster. He's gonna make that flying? Huh. Okay, so he's tapping out. Well, he's not tapping out, but he's tapping both of those, and I can't block it. Watch, top deck land again. You just want to draw a card? That's nice. Oh, not top deck land, at least. So, let's see here. We'll go for the throw the Loran and invoke. I don't think it matters. One of these will die, and then I can go for the throw the other one whenever I want. Sheoldred. Now we're talking. He has... he can't play Emperor here. So let us exile his Bank Buster. That's the scariest one. Will he block? Alright, now we'll play Sheoldred. Come on, I need Invoke into Invoke here. Not Invoke into more lands. He's a 9. He's probably going to give a lifelink now. Eternal Wanderer.
Surrender now, and we all leave with our lives.
I kill my own 1/1 for this. How good is that? He's going to kill his Loran anyways. So, I'm going to have a Graveyard Trespasser still. Yeah, watch this play. Bet you didn't see that coming. I don't want to have a 1/1, so let me get rid of that.
Kneel before the Emperor of Kamigawa.
No. What? Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I guess I didn't see that coming. Didn't matter. Lots of lands. Watch, top deck land. Oh, Bank Buster. Will this help me draw and invoke? No. Cut down. Cut this down. Whatever. You got it. You got whatever game you got. He's got 1. He's gonna exile. I don't know. He'll exile that. Maybe we'll make a double striker and I can cut it down. No. Oh, I guess that works. And we're at 4. It's gonna come back. He's gonna draw 2 cards. That's not a bad combo. And we top deck a land. Top deck another land. Evolve Sleeper. Can I grow this enough to get a... Okay, it's 1 mana, right? And then 2 mana. And then 3 mana. I don't have 2 mana left. And top deck a land. I can do it again. Watch me do it again. Haha, good game. Bye. Oh, look! Invoke! After all of those land draws. Anyways, that's mono black for you. This is why I also didn't want to run 24 lands. Or 25 lands. Because I'm not going to not draw lands unless I don't draw any lands. And in those cases, it didn't matter. Let's play one more game. This is fun as a control deck, but of course it's, you know, very luck dependent, especially in Arena. When I drew, what is that, like 16 lands of 26 draws? Brokefish. Hello, Brokefish. Hey, we get to go first. That never happened. Alright, we got 1 drop into 2 drop into other 2 drop. We got every kind of 2 drop in the world. And we got our opponent who ropes. I don't think he saw this high. Let me say hi again. Because he was roping. Or mulliganing. Come on. No, now he's just roping. Our opponent's on the toilet. His phone doesn't work. He's He's on a public Wi-Fi. He's at, you know, on the toilet in a bus station or something. That's why he can't play anything. He's broke. And he's a fish. He's probably on a boat. I wanted to play a game, not whatever this is. Okay. Do I want to cut this down so I can play Tenacious Underdog next turn? Or do I just use life? Right, life is fine. I don't have to use a cut down because the cut down can take out a 2 toughness thing, where this only takes out a 1 toughness thing. And it quit! Yeah, look at that! Get out of here, you! Does that count as a game? I don't know. The last game took like an hour. This game took 10 seconds. And all 10 seconds is our opponent roping. Okay, just one more. Just one more. And if it's stupid aggro, I'll play it out. If it's control, I'll just leave. If it's that white control thing again, I'm so gonna bail. Zulame. Zulame, you're Karn. Opponent goes first. Yay. I kept, even though it's not a very good hand because I don't have any removal. Like I said, you know, I'm anticipating a control deck. It is Grixis, so it's not full control. It's more a tempo-heavy control, and because of that, I don't want to just run out my Bank Buster into nothing. And I can grow the Sleeper if I want. I guess I'll just do that. He's not playing anything, so he's holding up a counter spell. What can he do? He has something. Oh, he's got a braid. Huh. You know, you were braided a little bit early. Would he use an braid on... Yeah. Would he use an braid on a Evolved Sleeper if he didn't have another braid, right? Don't want to run a Bank Buster into a second braid. Corpse Appraiser? Of course he has it. That's why he braided. I guess it's fine. What are you gonna do? Not block? Yeah, you're gonna block. So we'll evolve Sleeper into Bank Buster. He's probably gonna play the another Corpse Appraiser to exile the Underdog. Unfortunate, but that's something that we have to kind of live with. Oh, he's got his own Bank Buster. Okay, a little less scary. Let me attack first. Is he just gonna take it? Okay, so I can play Sheoldred here. It could get countered, like make disappear. I can play Graveyard Trespasser. It can also get countered, but I'd much rather have the Graveyard Trespasser countered than Sheoldred. Alright. I get to eat your Corpse Appraiser, and I can end turn. He's gonna draw with his Bank Buster. Yep. Expected. Does he have enough for Invoke? He will if he plays a black mana. So I don't need to evolve the Sleeper if he's just gonna invoke it. I do need my own black mana though. Need it bad. But if he invokes me this turn, I'll probably play Sheoldred next turn. And just go in for the damage. It's a lot of damage. Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. That's not an invoke. But this will mean that he gets invoked next turn. Okay. Now I'm really confused. Growth. Oh, look at that. My graveyard is just an underdog, right? Do I want to exile my own underdog? I don't think so. I can take out his Fable. I don't think he's going to block. So he definitely has something. Alright, do I want to feed an Invoke into a counterspell? Do I want to feed a Sheoldred into a counterspell? I'll feed an Invoke into a counterspell, right? Because it's very good if I can get it off, but it probably has to make this appear. Maybe I just draw a card. If I just draw a card, I can't play anything this turn. And that's kind of a waste. Well, I flips my Graveyard Trespasser. Oh, this is a very difficult thought process. That's fine. If he invokes me, I'll invoke him back. I need him to tap out because he probably has counterspells. Another Fable. Interesting. He has to play something, right? There's that Invoke. No attacks! You should have attacked. This tells me that you're gonna eat my other Invoke. Yeah. I get to remove two things, but there's not really two things for me to remove. I'll take out your Invoke and your Abrade, because I can. He can invoke me again, right? If he does invoke me again, I can play Sheoldred. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can play Sheoldred, and I'll hit him for 4. Liliana of the Veil. That's a little bit better than invoking.
My way tend to regret it. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Blood Tide Harvester. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Sheoldred first. And then I can attack Liliana. He'll block with the Blood Tide Harvester. If you want to trade Bankbuster for Bankbuster, how good is that for me? I have Tenacious Underdog, right? So if you want to trade Bankbuster for Bankbuster, and he draws a card? Yeah, let me do it this way. It could work. Draw a card, go to 5. Well, guess what? I'm gonna make you sacrifice a Planeswalker. Before you get the mana. I don't know if we can do something with that mana, but let me do it this way. Maybe he has Spell Pierce. You never know. Does he have a kill spell? No. Go to 3. He has a lot to invoke. I have 1 land left. Yeah, shouldn't attack there. He could still. Guess he could. He's a coward, so he doesn't attack. Top deck land. That's no fun. Does he have a removal? He has 3 mana. He might have something. He has a rope. The rope always helps. Cut down. Oh, because there are ping lands. Interesting. I don't know why he did that. That just gave me an extra, like, way to blitz him. Life of Toshiro Umezawa. Ah, these are ping lands. Tap those ping lands. Ping yourself. Come on. So are we gonna pitch his blood token now? No? Really? He wants his whole hand. Bankbuster? Does he have enough for another invoke? He does. He also has counter spells in his hand. I will go for the throw this guy. On my turn, or on his turn, so that he can knock through on his turn. I have my own Bankbuster. It's getting 2 life. You think he's just gonna counter this? Guess we'll find out. Let's go for the attack. He has no Wandering Emperor. A Braid. Good. Give me another draw. Evolve Sleeper, huh? Well, I don't want to play the Evolve Sleeper this turn. I have a Bankbuster to play. Scatter Ray. Well, if that's the case, then I will play an Evolve Sleeper. Scatter Ray. Did not see that coming. I know he had a counterspell somewhere. Didn't know it was going to scatter me. Oh, that underdog is always threatening lethal there, so I got that going for me, which is nice. He's got a lot of mana though. Invoke Despair. I get to eat 2 of that. I get to draw a card. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Corpse Appraiser. Oh, he playing that and tells me he has no counterspells. Oh, he's gonna remove my Tenacious Underdog for sure. What else can I do? What can I draw? I guess an Invoke Despair will help, but he could just have another Scatter Ray. He does have Spell Pierce. Look at that. Played around all of that. Now he has 2 ping lands. Oh, this top deck. This top deck is the top deck. Well, of course, it gives you a counter and we'll lose. But you know what? It's a good gamble. We either win or we either lose, right? So GG. This is the turn. I'm not saying GG because you win. I'm saying GG because you can either win or lose. I will not pay. Resolve all. I'll decline. I thought it was either win or lose this turn. I didn't know I was going to get another turn. I knew there was a counterspell in there somewhere, but I could not let him just untap. It was good though. It was a good game. We drew how many Invoke? I drew 2 Invokes? Yeah, just 2 Invokes. Our opponent drew 1. Sorry. Go for it. 1, 2, 3. 3 Invokes. I have 39 to just 25, so I guess it's fair. Another Xander Lounge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now he has 6 mana for a lot of counter spells. And I have top deck land, so yeah, you got the game. Top deck land. I know I haven't lost yet, but next turn he draws 2 with Bankbuster, and there's no coming out of that against a control deck. We were close. We were very close, but you know what? That's the way the cookie crumbles. So that's the deck, right? That's Mono Black in a nutshell. It's not that strong. I think a lot of people think Mono Black is insanely good. Maybe the aggro version, but for this version, it's very good against aggro. It is very good against our opponent who's trying to overrun us, but it's not very good when, you know, we kind of get locked down and top decking lands. The problem with a monocolored deck is that the shuffler sometimes will just feed you the same land over and over. I don't know if that's part of the algorithm or it's just that because it's monocolor it feels that way, but I do feel like I draw a lot more lands playing a monocolored deck, and that's the problem with it, right? We have 4 invokes. We need this to win a lot of games, especially when it lasts longer. And we never draw the Phyrexia Arena once. The only reason why I'm only running 1 is because I only have 1. I'm not going to go craft Phyrexia Arena. I don't know how good it is, but we never saw it once in any of the games. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.